So these are videos I never really wanted to make, but because I got hit today, I decided to take advantage of the content and record some videos. Obviously, people are looking to keep sheriffs that they've captured so that they can get the execute bonus. And so SVS is this weekend, and it'll start at 6 p.m. on Saturday and go to 6 p.m. on Sunday. And so a bunch of people are trying to get as many sheriffs as they can and hold on to them, and they will execute within the time allotment so that they can get the bonus during SVS. So they'll execute them right before SVS starts. Okay, so I decided to suicide one of my sheriffs. Just to show you what is done and how it's done. It's not that big of a deal. If you had watched a video previous, I had been hit earlier today. Several of my sheriffs were taken. Of my 12 accounts, 10 were taken. 3 different people had my sheriffs. I have heard back from 2. The third hasn't responded. But the one that had, I think he had like 8 of them. No, 7 of them. He returned all of them, but we started a dialogue, and he's actually really cool. We agreed that he could keep a couple of my sheriffs to execute, so I could show you guys in another snippet of video what happens when your sheriff is executed. So really quickly, I'm going to show you how to suicide. Alright, so here we go. I am going to use the suicide potion. The sheriff is going to die in 24 hours after it's used, so this enables my sheriff to commit suicide, so I'm going to use it, and will die in 24 hours. So I reached out to this guy. He hasn't responded back to me, even though he has returned one of my 2 sheriffs that he took. I just thought it would be good to show you how to suicide a sheriff. This video is going to contain several snippets that will include the sheriff getting suicided. Is that even a word? Suicided. The sheriff being executed, and also I'm going to jump over and show you the message that shows that the sheriff has been returned. So I'm going to jump over to another one of my accounts. When you get your sheriff released, you get a combat report saying that your sheriff has been released. So that's really cool that they give you that information. It's been 24 hours. My sheriff has taken the suicide potion. You can see in the upper left-hand corner, she has that blood splotch on her face. So let's go ahead and resurrect her. You can use 200 gold, or you can go over to the loyalty store and scroll down, keep scrolling down, and you're going to find the resurrect for, I think it's 20,000 in loyalty points. Once you get that, you can click on the loyalty points. It'll put it in your docket that you have and own one. And then you can go back and click resurrect because you own one. So you can see that she is back with no worse for wear. She's back the same point she was when she was captured. It has been several days since I was attacked, and the guy that I had that dialogue with, he has executed one of my sheriffs. So you can see that she's been executed. Now let's pop over to the mail and look at the combat report. You can see the number 1 that my sheriff has been executed. So as you guys can see, it is similar to taking the suicide potion. Same blood splotch and everything. Look, you can resurrect her, or you can go to the loyalty store. Like I said, like to go use my loyalty points because I usually have a lot of them, especially in my my farm accounts. So let's go ahead and get that loyalty points. Now you can use the back button, or you can go home and then click on the sheriff icon again, and then click the resurrect button. So it all depends on how you want to do that. Another option when you have a sheriff executed or suicide is you can revive them by just waiting. So if you see the counter in the middle, it says that your sheriff will revive in this amount of time. If you don't want to spend gold, or if you don't want to spend loyalty points, you can wait an additional 2 days and I think 15 hours. So that's up to you. Do you want to go without your sheriff for that many more days? I've already had my sheriff gone for however many days. Granted, this is the sheriff in one of my farms, so for me, it's not that big of a deal. But if I were a fighter, if I had need of those boosts for the sheriff, then I would definitely spend the gold or the loyalty points to get my sheriff revived ASAP. So that's up to you. Since 2 were executed, I'm going to resurrect 1 now, and I'm going to wait the 2 days and show you the results from that. But it is exactly the same result as whenever your sheriff takes a suicide potion. You still get the sheriff back at the point of capture. So there's really no need to have a fit or freak out when your sheriff is captured, because even if you do have your sheriff executed or you decide to take the suicide potion, you will get your sheriff back. The only thing that will happen is that you won't have your sheriff for a few days, and you won't get the bonuses from the sheriff skills, the gear. You won't be able to run rallies. Like, there are a few things, but if you're on the game every day, then that probably is a big deal for you. But maybe just take a breather from the game. Just try to rebuild your troops, gather, do what you need to do. So hopefully this video has helped you in understanding that it's not as big of a deal when your sheriff gets captured, and just don't freak out as much. Once again, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos, so subscribe and like, and I will see you on the next video.